Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visitor sideline, their head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His team back after the International Series game a week ago, so we'll see how fresh their legs really are. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of effort.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Here we go. Vikings.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete, but great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. On fourth down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 46, here's second and a couple.
Get ready. Hut.
Now, faking the give. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 40. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. It is picked up by the defense. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Wizards offense ready to see the football for the second time. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back. First and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up second and 11. At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 6.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. The Wizards out for this punt. And he is out of bounds, well shy of the marker. That's going to be a turnover on down. The Nighthawks offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead it here early 7-0. As they start with a first and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That look good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
9, 6, go.
to him on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that ball.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Wizards offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 30 and ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
These are the type of negative plays that you just can't allow to happen, especially when you find yourself trailing. They continue to lose chunks of yards on these sacks, and they want to claw themselves out of this hole. They're going to have to protect the quarterback.
3rd and long.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
He'll look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's got room past the 25. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Nighthawks offense ready to see what they can do. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the defense can't block the stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's a close game early on. More from the International Series in London after this.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This one complete right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Craft all 80.
They'll look to throw again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up and think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take it down for a loss.
That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Nighthawks will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Wizards offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0. They come up with 1st and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now a give up the middle. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign.
Down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. And that will be a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. 1st catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set.
Now a handoff, running right, and a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
A gain of 2.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Set.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, London.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Wizards are on the board. It's 10-7.
Wizards 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Nighthawks offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Here's the toss as they look to run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Wizards offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
10, ready.
His drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
Handoff as they try to run it here. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Gain on the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, and you take them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Wizards will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This will be returned from the 2. Uh-oh. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Nighthawks offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll have a chance to talk. Things over after picking up that 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now from the gun. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Anchorage. 1st down.
Check pass.
A gain of 11 on the play. And an Anchorage 1st down.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's going to be close to another 1st down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st down. A gain of 7.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
He's out of bounds.
2nd down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Anchorage.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Wizards offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he's got it to the 35-yard line.
And cycle.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Working 3 downfield, it is Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
London, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Wizards.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Wizards will come back to tie things at 17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Look at 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. So the 2 teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studio.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Wizards offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Ready. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Down.
To the ground, a first down run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 60 seconds.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Cordell Clark on the coverage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
Number 89. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
Panther 60. Panther scoop.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Down. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Nighthawks. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Wizards offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Come on, set. Yellow.
Handoff here, up the middle. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4.
It is second and 6.
Second and 6.
Set, hut. Black, hut.
From the gun, here's a handoff. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Brings up second and 11 at the 37.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Davis. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Nighthawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 34-yard line. Here's second and 1. On the toss, they'll run. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now. 19-18.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on first and 10. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Move it, 19.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Wizards offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The line of scrimmage.
Ready.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A run now on second down. And, oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
It's third
Big
and
play
10.
coming up. This is third down.
Ready, ready, ready.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Nighthawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Open man, right side. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3. And an Anchorage 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. The ball comes out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he nearly got free. But as it is, it's a gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. 77. Steady.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Nighthawks punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return. How good is that? Backs them up all the way to the 2. The Wizards offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready?
We'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Set.
They'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And it'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. And that will be a first down.
10 cycles.
Back to the air one more time. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds. Here comes second down.
Come on, set. Hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. That caught by Davis. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Second down, they need 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one.
Ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Nighthawks offense about ready to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run here. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's good.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter.
Ready?
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. First and 10 coming up now. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Ready? Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. They'll keep it on the ground. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good.
Makes the score
And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in.
And the London first down. 1st and 10.
So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it